Welcome to Beit Bushra. I'm Bushra and this is my home. Today we're making my ultimate dough recipe. If you are new to the channel, remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a recipe. What makes my dough so very ultimate is that it works every single time. It's almost impossible to mess it up, and you can use it for pizza, you can use it for cheese pastries. The other day I made cinnamon rolls with some extra dough. You can also make this dough the night before, let it rise, and then stick it in the fridge and then use it the next day. Of course, bring it to room temperature before you work with it. There is no need to proof or bloom your yeast. You're really just going to put all your dry ingredients into a bowl. That includes the flour, the yeast, the sugar, and the dry powdered milk. Remember to put your yeast and your salt on different sides of the bowl when you're putting them into your flour, because the salt will kill the yeast if you just pour it right on top of each other, and that's not what we want to do. We want this dough to rise. Now, the only thing you might not have readily available in your pantry is the dry powdered milk, but if you still want to make my recipe, don't worry. Instead of using water later on, just substitute the water for milk, warm milk, and it should yield the same results. However, I do prefer using water and the dry powdered milk separately. I think it's fluffier and more delicious that way. So put them on separate sides of the bowl and then whisk together all of your ingredients. Make a little hole in your flour mixture and pour in your oil, and then beat your egg before you pour it over the oil. That's just going to make it easier for it to evenly incorporate. And lastly, add your water. Now, I need to tell you, add your water slowly. Depending on your flour and how you measured it, you may need more or less water. So pour your water slowly. You might not need all of it. I did use all of it. Usually I use all of it. You're going to knead your dough for 8 minutes. If you have a stand mixer, let your stand mixer do all the work. It's going to really make this process a whole lot faster and a whole lot easier on you. But that's not to say you can't knead this by hand. When you're mixing your dough, you might see it be really sticky. Now, there's a difference between sticky and wet. The dough is naturally sticky. That is totally normal. Don't worry too much about it as long as you're kneading it. Continue to knead it and you'll see it come together nicely. Trust the recipe, trust the method, trust time, that the 1 hour and the 7-8 minutes of kneading will help you form the most perfect dough. I've also tried this recipe with 1 cup whole wheat flour and the rest of it just regular all-purpose flour. It works very nicely and it has a delicious nutty flavor. It makes you feel like you're having healthier dough anyway. Cover your dough with plastic wrap and let it sit for an hour. If you wanted to make pizza out of this dough makes 2 medium-sized pizzas, and what you want to do is roll it out and then put your pizza dough on your pizza baking sheet and take a fork and then poke holes in it and bake the pizza dough before you put any toppings or sauce. Make your pizza dough at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes and then take it out and put your sauce and your toppings and your cheese, and then you're gonna bake a second time until your cheese is all melted. That's gonna make sure that your dough completely cooks through. Your pizza's gonna be so good. Wowee. You have to just look at this beauty. It doubled, tripled, I don't know. It's so gorgeous. And if you just poke it, look. Oh my God, I love it so much. It's so perfect. I'm gonna show you here. Okay, just punch out all the air. It's so elasticy. And that olive oil that you put at the very end really helps it get a nice flavor. And it's so perfect and smooth. Thank you so much for liking, watching, subscribing, commenting. I really appreciate all of your nice comments, either here on YouTube or on my Instagram. They make my day. The link to the ingredients and measurements is in the description box below. Remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and I will see you next time, inshallah.